It's a great day, my amazing CEOs. Starting a business is like navigating through uncharted territory. It's challenging, full of uncertainties, and success isn't guaranteed. And many CEOs struggle every single day with the dilemma of how do I stand out in a crowded market, just like Pinterest did in its early days. And the struggle to create a unique experience is a common problem among CEOs. Now, Pinterest's journey began with an invite-only platform, which seems kind of crazy, by the way. It's a strategy that you would even think, and I thought at the time, was counterintuitive. However, the exclusivity that the founders kind of fine-tuned a user experience. Now, Ben Silberman, one of the co-founders, even gave out his personal cell phone number in the beginning just so users of the platform can give him feedback and he can make real-time decisions. And this dedication really paid off, by the way. It really did, leading Pinterest to become a $15 billion company. Now, here's an interesting fact. Pinterest generates 400% more revenue per click than Twitter and 27% more revenue per click than Facebook. And this is really a testament to the power of a unique approach in a competitive landscape. So for CEOs out there like myself and you, maybe seeking solutions in their business can be challenging, Pinterest success really offers us this really cool, unique view of the world. And that is creating a seamless sales system that is customized for the end user to get an experience that solves their problem. Now, Pinterest grid layout initially was misunderstood, but today this approach is what makes it special. So as CEOs, raising two hands on my side as well, we've got to embrace innovative solutions that initially may be overlooked, but they have the potential to revolutionize what we do in our industry. So what's my big takeaway for you as a CEO? Number one, recognize that a dedicated focus on customer experience going through the sales journey by having a well-oiled sales system and the sales leadership, that's you, the CEO that's watching right now. This unique approach can allow you to stand out above all of the competition that's out there. You do that and you will be successful. With that being said, successful means generate more revenue, being more profitable, and at the end, impacting the lives of those that your organization was called to serve. With that being said, my name, by the way, is Che Brown. It is an honor and a privilege to serve you this morning on the CEO Sales Huddle. Thank you so much for tuning in. Really appreciate it. We're going to start off this morning as we do every single morning with our mantra. And our mantra is never to be overlooked. It's that important. And here it is. And I want you to repeat after me. If you can't focus on sales, you can't be in business. Now, don't look at it like, oh, Shay, we say that every single day. No. Repeat after me. If you can't focus on sales, you can't be in business, because sales is the oxygen for every great business in history. And without sales, there's always more money going out. Please hear me as a CEO than there is going in. So at the end of the day, selling is really very serious business. And as a CEO right there, if there's some things you want to accomplish, some things you want to do, as we go into our pledge, if some things you want to do out there, then I want you to know this. It's never a money problem. It's always a sales problem. Always. So we're going to focus on number two. Number two, we always talk about is our pledge. You don't have to put your hand over your heart, but I do this every single morning because I want it to be top of mind to you. We only have 15 minutes together, right? It's 15 power minutes, but it can shift your whole day. And here it is. As a CEO, every single day we say these words: I must learn, earn, and return. Put that down in your notes. Learn, earn, and return. I have to learn something new. Repeat after me. I mean, isn't this what Pinterest just did? Isn't this what we just heard from the CEO of Pinterest? I mean, a $15 billion company. I have to learn something new in order to earn new revenue from current clients. Repeat these words after me. In order to get new and old clients to return, I must learn, earn, and return. We show up every single morning for 15 minutes for three areas. It's all about sales progress. Now, we want sales growth, no question. But the challenge is, what are things we need to do as a CEO to move the needle in our business? And once we move the needle, we see sales progress. And if you look at your sales organization today, now today's the perfect day. I couldn't think of a better time than for you to tune in right now. Yes, depending on you watching this, it could be the first of the month. It could be the first of the quarter. When you listen to this, this is a brand new start this day. So I want you to step back for a moment and say, okay, there's some roadblocks I got to address. Got it, Shay. What's the other objective? There are 5 sales pillars that every CEO must understand in order to grow and generate profitable revenue. Number 1 that I share every morning is sales planning. Now, if you don't have your one-page CEO sales plan done, okay, I just finished being in the studio. I just finished going through it so I can help as many people as possible at no cost. You can go over to www.ceosalesplan.com. www.ceosalesplan.com. As a CEO, it's your responsibility to generate revenue. That means attract clients. And I don't know how you do it without a sales plan. So it's a one-pager, no cost, no credit card, no funnel. Go get it now. Number 2, go get it. Like, seriously, go to www.ceosalesplan.com. I mean, I can't be as serious as I can be. If you've made it this far in the year and you don't have one, then this is the missing factor. Number 2 is a sales cycle. What's the cycle that the customer journey goes through? Won't get into that now. Number 3 sales pillar is our sales messaging. And if you've been having this message and you've been doing things a certain way and the revenue is where it is and it's time to move the needle, then I'm going to encourage you, go over to CEOSalesHuddle.com right now. Make sure that you download the CEO dashboard. We're going to get into that. We get into pillar number 4, which is sales indicators. And then pillar number 5 is a sales team. Now, we talk about how to build a 7-figure sales team. We've done it over and over again. And if you're out there and you're the only person selling, that's cool. You are the sales team. Congratulations. You're the CEO. I'm not surprised. You've got the vision. You're amazing. You're already incredible. I mean, it's cool. But here's what I want you to know. Put this in your notes. Success is a team sport. Make a decision that you're going to have a sales team. You're going to have the 5 components. Don't have time to get into that right now, but it's all about sales growth. We show up on this call because it's all about sales growth and moving faster. For those folks that are tuning in for the very first time, welcome to the CEO Sales Huddle. I'm super excited you're here. For those folks that are with us every single morning, do me a favor, even if it's your first time, look below the video if you're on the online platforms and put a hashtag, I'm here. Now, nothing warms my heart more than when I go back through and I read every comment and I see hashtag, I'm here. You tuned in, you showed up. This is the right time. This is the right moment for where you are right now. And just put, I'm here. If you're watching the replay, I want to acknowledge you for watching the replay. There's nothing wrong with that. And if that's you out there, you're doing that, do me a favor, put hashtag replay. Hashtag replay. We only got 15 minutes. We're at the 7-minute mark now, or 7-minute 55-second mark right now. So put a hashtag replay for all those folks that can't do it because you're on our streaming platforms. If you're an Apple user, thank you so much on the Apple platform. If you're on Amazon, thank you so much for watching them on Amazon. All my Roku workers, viewers out there, and those folks that download the podcast every single day, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. Do me a favor, drop me a DM over at I am Jay Brown. Let me know you're listening, and let me know what we can do to add more value for where you are right now, because it's an honor. It really is a privilege. All right, now we have to get going. For those folks that are curious, what is this right here? We're at the 8-minute mark. We're going to move quickly. It's a place, CEO Sales Huddle, where CEOs gather to understand how to sell more faster. Now, isn't that what we're all about? How do we do this faster with less effort? We only ask for 15 minutes a day. 15 minutes a day is all that we ask for sales growth, accountability, and consistency. So if you're showing up every single day, 15 minutes, which is 1% of your day, here's my promise to you. Your sales will go up. It will be top of mind to you. Now, I don't say that to preach. I said to let you know this one idea. And all you need is one idea. And here it is. It's about consistency. One of the number one distinctions I teach is you stay in this conversation as a CEO. You look at your sales organization. You're focused on it for 15 minutes a day, and it's the only area in the business that brings in revenue. There is no other area other than the sales organization that generates revenue, and I promise you, you're going to see sales growth. You're going to see the needle move. Some of you may see a hockey stick immediately, and some of you may have a steady climb, but stay in this conversation with me, please. Our number one outcome. I don't know what your goal is. I don't know what your CEO sales plan says. If you want to share it with me, I'm going to encourage you to do that. You can just DM me and send me your CEOsalesplan.com, that one-page plan. But if it's $25,000, congratulations. Go for $25,000 a month of consistent revenue. If it's $100,000 a month, and that's why we show up on here, because I know it takes systems, I know it takes structure, and I know it takes a sales funnel. Let me say sales systems, sales structure, and sales funnels. You need more than one funnel in order to get to $100,000 a month. And success is a team sport. You're only going to get so far by yourself. I know you know this, but I just had to reiterate that because it's just that important to me. I mean, okay, I'm on a rant to tell me I'm at the 10-minute, 30-second mark. It's the beginning of the month. Okay, I know I'm not supposed to say that, but I don't really give a hootie tootie. It is. This is a critical day. For some folks, this is no big deal. I know I should wait till I get to the message of the day, but for some folks, this is no big deal. It's going to come and go like it's just another day. For others, it's the beginning of the month. For others, it's the first quarter. For others, we get a fresh start. We get a do-over. It doesn't matter what's happened in the past. How great last month was is gone. Doesn't matter how bad last month is. It's gone. It's in the present moment. So if you're out there and you're going to make today a focus day, you're going to get the CEO sales plan done. You're going to download. Let me get to the CEO dashboard. Can I pull up? You're going to download the CEO sales dashboard, the number one sales tool that we use. You've been showing up, and maybe you've been tuning in, and it's not it. And I appreciate you showing up. I really do. But you really haven't downloaded the CEO sales dashboard. Go over to CEOsaleshuddle.com, CEOsaleshuddle.com, and download it. Okay, I'm telling you now, what gets measured gets managed. What gets managed gets better. So if you're a person out there telling me, I'm into the details, you can't be in the details. It's freaking impossible, for myself included. Maybe you are in every other area of the business, and that's cool, but there's only one area of the business that matters, and that is sales. Why? Because sales is the oxygen for every great business in history. So we created the CEO Sales Dashboard really just to help you. I promise you there's nothing to buy. Go to CEOsaleshuddle.com. If you're hearing this message, and I don't normally do this every morning, but I'm sensing today that some of you are so close to a breakthrough. For where we are in the year, the first quarter for many of you is behind you, depending on when you're watching this. If you're watching the recording, it's okay. And we made some commitments back on December 31st after a couple of drinks on the back of a napkin. Maybe we paid some coach somewhere. Maybe you were part of this and you did your plan for the year and you've got it in front of you. And things are going really, really well, but it's time to go to another level. The way to get there and what's going to help you have the greatest breakthrough. And I want you to hear me. I'm at 12 minutes and 49 second marks. I normally don't go into this rant, but it's having the CEO sales dashboard. And it was created, let me pull it up. It was created for you. I used to only do it with my private clients. And this is what helps folks measure, manage. What gets measured gets managed. What gets managed gets better. You download it. Now, I did a whole training on this. You can look at it later. Let's pull this down so they can just see it. But there's 5 categories. So isn't it kind of comforting to know that every morning as a CEO, you only have to look at 5 categories. And those 5 categories that we focus on every single morning are leads, appointments, offers, deals, and repeat business. So as a CEO, you only got to look at 5 categories. Now, this has got to be comforting. You only have 5 pillars as a CEO. We keep this thing easy. We keep it simple. It's easy to understand. It's easy to execute. Don't overcomplicate this. And then there's 5 key metrics. How many leads came in? How many appointments were set? How many offers were at least extended? And how many deals were closed? And then what's going on with our repeat business? Because you can only build the business by generating new customers. That's the only way you grow the business, is generate new customers. But you can grow the revenue by going back and getting repeat business from existing clients because it generates more revenue. Got it, Shay. Okay, get off this rant. We're at the 14-minute mark. Doggone it. All right, I'm not going to have time to go through all this, but I am going to make sure that if you didn't download the CEO Sales Dashboard, download it every morning, and I'll do it tomorrow. I go deep in one area. But take a look at your leads. And I want you to stop where we are. Today's the first. Look at the last 30 days and tell me how many new leads went into your CRM. If the answer is 0 or not enough, if the answer is I don't know, download the CEO Dashboard right now. Go to www.ceosaleshuddle.com and download it, okay? How many of those leads were engaged? That means in the last 30 days, they've taken some action. And you can go over here. There's a column here. So you would put in day 1, Yesterday, now I'm actually look at the last 30 days. That's what you see the trend. But yesterday, how many were engaged? Now, engaged are important because in the last 30 days, these folks have taken some type of action with us. So this is like really important. And then how many were referrals? And then the other area that we talked about, and I did a lot of it, I know, in the last 30 days, is really qualified. Because at the end of the day, the lead can come in, and that's the first step. And if they're not qualified, they go into a nurture system. If they are qualified, they still go into a nurture system. There's just two different nurture systems they can go into, okay? And I understand that. I respect that. But here's what I want you to know as a CEO. I want you to hear me. Oh, gosh, we're at the 15-minute. I got to roll. Let me get back over here. 15 minutes and 40. Oh, we're not going to go more than 3 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. Let me get over here. But I want you to know this. Can I give him something? Let me go here. Let's go to celebrate wins. Everyone you meet is either a prospect or a source of referrals. I'm going to talk about that in my message, which is coming up in just 1 minute. I want you to make everyone that is in your database is either a prospect, they could do business with you, or a source of referrals. They may know someone who can do business with you. Different mindset. So let's look at what was your biggest accomplishments over the last 30 days? Seriously, look over the last 30 days. We're at a good point now. We're not looking at yesterday. Look at the last 30 days. What are you most proud of with the sales organization? Like you, the CEO, you're stepping up with other CEOs. We're all in this. We're peers. What are you most proud of? Number two, powerful people ask powerful questions because questions steer focus. And in this life, you get exactly what you focus on. So I want you to focus on right now, what was the biggest accomplishment over the last 30 days for the sales organization? Now, I'm not talking about what did you do in marketing. I'm not talking about where did you go. I'm not talking about where did you show up. Sales organization, what was the biggest accomplishment? And last, we're going to brag on ourselves. Okay, this is an opportunity to step up because I got to move quick. What do you want to brag about? Like, if you could go into the comments now, at least put hashtag I'm here. Hashtag I'm here means you showed up. You can do that, okay? You can do that, and it's not a funny, let's be jolly. No. Hashtag I'm here is just a signal so I can see you. You can see me. I can't see you. But I want you to think, what would you brag about? I can't wait till the day comes and we can bring you on here now. And you can raise your hand and say, Shay, this is what I want to brag about for our sales team. And then next, what are some roadblocks? We're not going to ignore those. I get to the message of the day. We're not going to, that's not it. There it is. We're not going to ignore those. So what was your biggest roadblock? What's preventing you today? It's a brand new month. It's a brand new quarter, brand new opportunities. And you're here, if you're here this morning, you're here at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So the day hadn't even freaking started yet. So what's preventing you today from taking action in your sales organization? Maybe it's about just having the meeting. Maybe you got to go over to easysaleshub.com, easysaleshub.com and say, let me just schedule a one-on-one time. It's time for me to do a retooling. It's time for me to do a refocusing. It's time for me to tweak a few things in the sales organization. If that's you, congratulations. And then what's the one thing you can do? Forget what's holding you back. You're like, Shay, I can do this. And we're all family here. We're all CEOs. We're all in this together. This is never a beat me up session. This is not what this is about. I don't do that. This is about us coming together and focusing on sales. Because if you can't focus on sales, you can't be in business. As a CEO, sales is the oxygen for every great business in history. And without sales, there's always more money going out. You can talk to Pinterest about that than there is coming in. So selling is really serious business. So I'm going to encourage you, if you haven't, download the CEO sales plan. That's number one. Number two, if you haven't, schedule a time. Go over to www.easysaleshub.com. Just schedule a time with one of our certified revenue coaches or myself, and I might do it for the first 5 folks because I'm committed these 90 days to taking folks to a place they didn't think was possible, but having the sales organization a well-oiled sales system with an evergreen revenue model that generates them 7 figures in their business, and it's possible. All right. I'm going to close with this, the message of the day. I'm well over. I don't think we haven't gone 20 minutes. Okay, it's 19 minutes and 30 seconds. So I'll say this and I'll close before 20-minute mark so we can hold this. Everyone you meet is either a prospect or a source of referrals. Everyone you meet is either a prospect or a source of referrals. There's someone who can work with you or there's someone that can refer you to someone. Make sure in your sales funnels, once they come into the CRM, that there's that nurture funnels there to help them help you while you're helping their folks do what they need to do. With that being said, you're amazing. You're incredible. You're a CEO. And I know for you, your best is yet to come. My name is Che Brown. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for hanging out with us. Thanks for allowing me to be in your ears, in your living room, on your laptop, on your phone, on your iPad, wherever I'm listening to you. I appreciate you. And I know one thing for certain. Your best is yet to come. Your best is yet to come. Your best, well, it's still yet to come. I'll see you at the next CEO Sales Huddle. Peace, everybody.